Hey everyone, happy November. It has been the fast and furious 10 days that I had expected it to be. Halloween is a big deal here in Boulder, Colorado. One of the great things about this place is that adults play as much as kids. It really is a part of the culture here, along with being ridiculously active and fit and healthy and health conscious. But you have license to play, and it's so much fun. And so the boy wonder dressed up as a hammerhead shark, and we were the guardian of the gnomes, complete with gnome hats and belts sewn by my father. And my parents flew out and we went trick-or-treating. And then the first is Boy Wonder's birthday. So we had a mini little birthday party here. And he, I think, for the first time, got it. Like, whoa, it's my birthday, and presents and cake and all that great stuff. So I took my mom and dad to the airport this morning, very sad, and we will commence normal scheduling, at least for the next 2 weeks before the kids have a break for Thanksgiving. So that's what we've been up to. Some things that I'm noticing about myself. I definitely have not been good about going to bed at a decent hour. It's just been mayhem, really Mach 2 with our asses on fire around here. And so I have been able to exist, function relatively well on about 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which before hyperthermia, there was no way on God's green planet. I mean, I was a 12 hour a night individual. And that was just to tread water, keep it just right at neck level and not go down. So that's a huge improvement. I'm not saying it's a good thing. And I promised my mother as I was taking her to the airport that I would get in the sauna, because I haven't been in the sauna all week, and that I would be better about bedtime, as she's barking at me at like 9:30, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. And for those of you that are new joining us, she was with me in Germany, and then she came home with Bella and I to basically run my household and take care of my family while Bella and I got our feet back underneath us. And so huge props to my badass mom, who just kicks ass at the ripe old age of 72. And so she also brought me a medicated shampoo because my hair is still falling out. And I've talked to a lot of us post-hyperthermia people, and it seems to be a somewhat normal gig. I don't want to say normal, because what is normal post-hyperthermia? But a lot of the females I'm talking to did in fact have hair thinning, which when you have thick hair, it's not a big deal. But when you have very fine, thin hair, it's nerve-wracking, as I said in previous videos at like DEFCON 4. So this is going to seem really strange, but I did actually save my hair. I know, it's so weird. But this, and I'm going to try and show you guys, I don't know if you can see it. This is literally a quarter of what I was losing pre this shampoo. And so, I mean, it was coming out, for those of you that have had children, you have that beautiful flowing hair when you're knocked up, and then 4 months after you have the baby, you start to shed. It was like that. Hence the 10 inches and whatnot. So the shampoo that my mom brought me, it's called Metaceuticals. It's kind of hard to see with the glare. And it's by Phologen. It's a normal scalp hair shampoo. And, just like all the other hair shampoos you can Google on Amazon or whatever, you wash your hair, you leave it on for 2 minutes, rinse, and then do the conditioner. This one also has a serum. You're supposed to use it twice a day. I'm only using it once. It doesn't make your hair greasy or anything. If anything, it's like putting some crazy ass gel in your hair. It gives you like volume. That's the other thing that this shampoo and conditioner combo does is, here's the moisturizing conditioner. So you can kind of see Metaceutical. Is that what it is? I didn't even look. Metaceuticals. My mom's been using it since her radiation. And when we came home from Germany, this whole section of her head was completely bald. And she's been using it all over her hair. And, you know, like a typical Italian, she has really thick hair. And this whole section of her hair is like crazy thick. And then this is almost like peach fuzz chia pet kind of stuff going on. So it's really been working. But the shampoo gives you volume. I don't have product in my hair. And so those of us that have really fine hair, it gives you kind of like the illusion that you have a lot of hair. So I highly recommend it. I've been using it for 5 days now, and it literally has stopped the hair loss by copious amounts. And so that's really exciting. I have also noticed that I actually give a crap about what I'm wearing and what I look like, which is weird because it's never been a big deal. But just minimal effort, like, I don't know, curling your eyelashes, or, you know, not wearing sweats or workout gear, but actually excited to get dressed and be presentable. Like I feel more together. I feel brighter. I feel lighter. I know that's such a weird description, but that's kind of where I'm at. And so those are some of the things that I've noticed for myself. Still doing a lot of research on parasites and what's the best way to go about it, and actually spoke with Brendan with Lyme and Cancer Services. They were the organization that helped coordinate Bella and my stay in Germany. And he gave me the name of someone in the Seattle area. So I'm going to contact and do some initial conversation before I actually say the name out loud here in one of the videos. Still have a crazy sweet tooth that I fight daily, and trying to drink more water and do all that good stuff. I think the moral of the story at this point is that I definitely have slack in my line, and I'm getting a little sloppy and starting to abuse it. So I need to kind of hunker down because I'm not in the clear at all. So in my last video, I kind of, Tucker, of course, is barking. Sorry, you guys. The emotional aspect of a Lyme. And we're kind of assholes is really the gist of it. I got checked twice in 1 week. Once by Bella. It's never fun being emotionally checked by your teenager. And then once by James. And so for those of us that are chronically ill, we think we're handling it. We think we're doing okay. We think that we're not negative, and we're not huffing and puffing around the house, and we're not acting sick. We are. We're acting sick. And we're acting like a bunch of a-holes. At least I was, you know, primarily with just getting stuff done around the house and feeling like I was not getting help and not having the wherewithal to say I need help, because that's A, not a strength of mine, and B, I didn't feel like I needed help, you know, but clearly I did. And it's not a sign of weakness, even though in my brain that's what I thought. It's actually a sign of strength. And one of the things that we, you know, are teaching the kids, and we talk about a lot in this house, is that every weakness is just a strength overdone. So, you know, if you back it up a little bit, asking for help is a strength. It's showing that you are acknowledging that you don't have it in you, and that asking for support and asking for love and asking for that rub down that you need, it's not a bad thing. And so coming from someone who really didn't think I was that awful to live with, apparently I was a bitch. And, Bella, she said to me, Mom, for a long time, I was your depository. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you get frustrated with Dad, or you'd get frustrated with the dogs or Cameron, and you would vent to me, and I would just take it. And I was like, ooh. Ouch. Having no clue that that's what I did. So, being sick, you slip into a new normal, and it gets away from you. And you don't realize, you don't quite understand the effect that you, as the sick person, is having on everyone in your immediate bubble. And not like we have the bandwidth to spend time thinking about that or trying to change the way we behave. I'm just saying to you guys, I'm very fortunate that I have a spouse that I swear to God, he must have an IV of Xanax hidden somewhere that I don't know about. Or he's part Jimmy Buffett. I don't know, because the man, he's just that mellow, and he takes that much shit from me. And a kid who, before she got sick, is cut from the same cloth. And I have a lot to make up for. I have a lot of apologizing and behavior changing. And I'm in the midst of it, and I'm still getting called out on, when I slip and when I'm kind of just stomping around the house and because, I feel like everyone's just being lazy and not helping, and it's lame and stupid, and I'm trying really hard to be different. So for those of you that love a Limey and live with one, I need you to know and understand, we have no idea that we're doing what we're doing. We have no clue we're behaving that way. We have no concept that our attitude towards the world has changed. Especially within our immediate bubble, because that's where we're safest. That's when we can let our guard down. That's when we can, just really show how shitty we feel and just how emotionally wrecked we are and how torn we are. And sadly, that's also where the crap comes out, because we're just so pissed about the whole thing. So for those of you that love a Limey, please know that they are not aware. They're not. We're not. And having those conversations can't be easy. And they have to be done gently and with love. And your Limey's probably not going to take it well. I didn't, shit. No one wants to be told they're being a jackass, it just... You just don't. So Limeys, when your people come to you, Lord have mercy, these dogs are killing me. I'm so sorry. When your family comes to you, when the people that love you come to you and say, you're being a royal bee, or your negativity is affecting the kids, or, oh my goodness.